Welcome to Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University. This is Charlie Brown. We've got basketball action for you on New Year's Eve day. William Wood Owls are in town to take on the Lady Eagles of Central Methodist. That's not what I wanted to put up on the screen. Hang on, and I'll get the right one put up on the screen. There we go. William Wood Owls at 3-8 on the season. Central Methodist 9-3 on the year. Last non-conference game for a while, as the Heart will start. The next scheduled game is Sunday. But we have, if you're watching from wherever you are and you're not in Missouri and you're not used to Missouri, let me tell you about Missouri. The way it goes here. It is 55 degrees outside and the sun is shining. By this time tomorrow, there's going to be between 2 and 8 inches of snow on the ground. It's supposed to start around 3 o'clock tomorrow morning and continue until midnight. So the Sunday game may move to Monday. We will let you know as we know that. If it gets switched to Monday, they're looking at a 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock doubleheader, as Benedictine will have to make the trek here from Kansas. So accommodating them, and no one wants to worry about the travel involved. So it may move, but today, William Wood, Central Methodist. Give you an idea about these two teams. Throw this up on the screen for you. Here's some season stats for you to look at. William Woods on the season is shooting 36% from the floor. Central Methodist is shooting 43, and the Lady Eagles have made 110 more field goals than William Woods, with on 155 attempts. So Central scores more, obviously, as you'll see when we get down to the bottom. Free throw percentage, William Woods at 58.2, Central 76.2. Points per game, William Woods scores 55.4, Central scores 82. Points allowed per ball game, William Woods gives up 68. Central gives up 59.6. So the Lady Eagles more firepower, and the rich get richer. Got a couple of new ladies who will make their debut for the season today. Eternity Willock, a 6'5 junior from Scarborough, Ontario, Canada, will play today, and she's in the starting lineup. Also back today after being injured most of the year is Robin Beck. Robin Beck is a 6'2 junior forward out of Dallas, Texas. So the Lady Eagles can load up on size. They can load up on shooters. They can do a little bit of each. It'll be up to Coach Davis. He's going to experiment today. See where these new ladies fit into the program, how he can get them into a rotation with the rest of the team involved. So it will be an interesting ball game. Lady Eagles can put on the court at any one point in time Darina Bakarova. She is a 6'1 guard. They can put out there as well Eternity Willock at 6'5. Nana Massonet at 5'9. Leah Johnson at 6'3. Beck at 6'2. Deja Eli at 6'1. So they have 5 players over 6'1. One of them is a guard. Missing from the lineup today, though, unfortunately, is Arlesia McElroy, not playing today. So J.C. Kennedy will jump up and take over the point guard responsibilities to start out with. We'll give you starting lineups and information. I want to go over the Heart standings for you real quick because it's very important. The game with Benedictine, whether it is Sunday or whether it is Monday, is vitally important to the Lady Eagles. In the South Division, which is where the Lady Eagles are, Benedictine is also in that South Division. Benedictine is ranked 25th in the last poll. They are 4-1 in the conference. Central, with the 2 COVID forfeits, plus the loss to Missouri Valley, are 1-3. So they're 2.5 games behind Benedictine in the standings if they want to win the Heart South Division. So the Lady Eagles are ranked 14th in the nation. Next poll won't come out for about 2 more weeks. So they're 14th based on the 2 losses. That was the 2 COVID forfeits that they had to put up. So Benedictine there. On the other side, Clark is 5-0 and Grandview is 4-0, and they'll have to play both of those teams. And if I can find my schedule real quick, I will tell you that they play Clark at home. They play Grandview. Nope, they play Clark on the road. They play Grandview on the road. So both of those teams will be very tough. Clark's ranked 15th in the nation, right behind the Lady Eagles. So that's where the standings take place now. So Benedictine comes to place. Lady Eagles will be desperate for a conference victory there. That would make them 2-3 and Benedictine 4-2, so it would get them closer. They're going to have to depend on somebody else beating Benedictine. Lady Eagles are playing with a chip on their shoulder right now because those 2 COVID losses that they had to take. So I'm not going to be surprised if they come out and go through conference with at the most 2 losses and maybe less than that. They are driven right now, and they pick up a couple more players today to extend their bench even further. So without their leading scorer playing today, McElroy, they will go on without. And I'm going to look real quick at my stats and tell you that Arlesia McElroy averages 22.4 points per ball game. So they will be without her today, but she will be back for the Benedictine game either Sunday or Monday, whenever it is played. We're down to about 6 minutes to go. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have more information for you, starting lineups and the start of the ball game here on the Heart Sports Network from Central Methodist University.
You make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We are back. Starting lineups for you right now. For William Woods, Kiana Rogers, 5'7" senior guard out of Aurora, Illinois. Number 10, Jita Kennedy, a 5'5" senior out of Kansas City, Missouri. She averages 4.5. Rogers averages 3.2. Natalie Thomas, a 5'8" sophomore guard out of Mexico, Missouri, averages 11.6. Sydney Booker, 5'9" freshman out of Steelville, Missouri, averages 11.2. And Casey Hazel, a 5'11" senior out of Hutchinson, Kansas, averages 7.5. So Rogers, number 4, 10 Kennedy, 11 Thomas, 22 Booker, and 54 Hazel. For the Eagles, Darina Bakarova, 6'1" junior guard out of Minsk, Belarus, averaging 17.9 points per ball game. J.C. Kennedy, a 5'6" sophomore guard out of Fort Worth, Texas, averaging 7.8. Eternity Willock, her first ball game, first action of the year. She is a 6'5" junior from Ontario, Canada. So if you're watching for her today, you're going to get to see her real early. Nana Massanet, a 5'9" freshman guard out of Trenton, New Jersey. And Leah Johnson, a 6'3" freshman out of Ewing, New Jersey. Those are the starting lineups. Eagles obviously bigger. Tallest player is 5'11" for William Woods. Central has on the floor 6'3", 6'5", and 6'1". So they've got a guard Central has a guard that's bigger, taller than the tallest player on William Woods. We've got a couple other things we're going to do today. We're trying to run an experiment, see how it works, and this will be my fault when it doesn't work because I'm the one that set it up and I'm the one running it. We've always had this shot for you, but we're going to try and work in this shot, and we're going to try and work in this shot for you. So if I get behind on the action and you see a blank court, that's because I'm late and shifting the gears around a little bit. But we're going to try and give you a better look at the lane area on both ends of the floor, especially on free throws, and that way we can also grab some replays of something that goes on in there and replay that for you. So hopefully that will turn out well for everybody concerned. I'd like to be able to do something like this on a pretty regular basis. When the students get back, we may just go ahead and set up 3 cameras with 3 camera people and go 3 live cameras. They're static cameras right now. They are just sitting there aimed at the direction that they're aimed at. So once we get past that point and we can do a little bit better, we will try and do that. But I run the show. It's me all by myself. For those of you wondering about Quentin, he's not here today, enjoying New Year's with his family, and he will not be here on Sunday if we play. Don't know about Monday. He's not big on traveling on snow, and if we have anywhere from 2 to 8 inches, he may not be here for that one either. But that will be the Benedictine game, and then after Benedictine, Eagles are 10-3. I knew that. William Woods, Benedictine on Sunday, and then we're back here next Saturday on January the 8th. Culver Stockton will be in town, and I will be joined by Joe Green, alumnus, played basketball here at Central. If you are a former Lady Eagle watching this and would like to come up here and sit with me and do color and help broadcast a ladies' game, I welcome you to do that. I will give you my phone number that you can get in touch with me. Send me a text message. If you're listening and want me to give a shout out to you today for your loved one who's playing, here's my phone number that you can send me a text message. And then if you have interest in joining in a broadcast, send me a text about that. It is 660-537-9554. 660-537-9554. I will try and put that up on the screen a little bit later if you have an interest in it. I know Coach Davis has mentioned a player or two that he would like to get up here to do one of the women's games, and I am more than welcome to do that. I've got Joe Green coming in next Saturday to help me out later on in the year. I've got Jim Ross coming in, former player at Central, and also Darren Paneer is going to come up and sit with me on one of these ball games. So all former players, love to have your input. I did it with David Fox, and it was a blast to do that, to talk about old times and when it was all here. Next Saturday, in addition to everything else that's going on, it is the 2021 Hairston Hall of Fame inductees. Amy Doherty from women's basketball graduated in 97, and the 1982-83 men's basketball team will be honored going into the Hall of Fame. That one member of that team is Coach Mike Davis. So we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer. He's going to do the characters of honor.
Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAIA Champions of Character Values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. At this time, we would ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for a prayer to be followed by the flag.
Here comes the prayer and then the national anthem.
Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, officials, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you today in all we do on and off the court, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
And now we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups.
Let's meet the starters for today's contest. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Owls of William Woods University. Starting at guard, a 5'7" senior number 4, Kiana Rogers.
Kiana Rogers, 5'4" freshman guard from Chamois, or not from Chamois, from Aurora, Illinois. Jada Kennedy, 5'5" senior guard out of Kansas City, Missouri. Number 10, number 11, Natalie Thomas. 5'8" sophomore guard from Mexico, Missouri, averaging 11.6. And Sydney Booker, 5'9" freshman guard out of Steelville, Missouri. Number 22, 11.2. And Casey Hazel, senior, 5'11", Hutchinson, Kansas, 54. She averages 7.5. And here come your Lady Eagles introduction on the way.
And now it's time to introduce today's starters for your Central Methodist Eagle. At goal, a 6'1" junior from Minsk.
Number 0, Darina Bakarova, 6'1", junior guard out of Minsk, Belarus, 17.9. 5'6" sophomore guard, J.C. Kennedy from Fort Worth, Texas, averaging 7.8. A 6'5" junior making her debut, Eternity Willock from Ontario, Canada. 23, Nana Massanet, 5'9" freshman guard out of Trenton, averaging 11.5. And finally, Leah Johnson, number 34, 6'3" freshman forward out of Ewing, New Jersey. William Woods, coached by Terry Nash, assistant coaches Charles Betts and Mariah Wiltzeis. For the Eagles, Mike Davis, the head coach, assistant coaches Remy Laurie and Lajanea Kimbrough. So there we have your starting lineups. We'll go to the center cut, so there you go. We are good so far. All right, I got a shout out, and I'll do that. And this one is for the visiting team, but we'll do that right after we get started here. Willock with the tip. Kennedy, Johnson, Willock, Bakarova. Get used to the names. They're going to change on a regular basis. Bakarova, Massanet had a 3 lined up, hits it, but we'll have an offensive foul called on Darina Bakarova. Like Natalie Thomas with the basketball. Around the corner pick. Going to kick it all the way back out to the top. Inside in the lane. Trying to find somewhere to go. Nowhere to go. Stolen away by Bakarova, and she heads the other direction. 2-on-1. Massanet on her left side. She's left-handed. Bakarova back. Puts it up and in. From Nana Massanet. The ponytails get me. Got to see the number without the ponytail. Forced out, stolen by Bakarova. That was Rogers who had it. Kennedy, Bakarova, inside the three-point line, hits it. Darina Bakarova with 4, and it's 4-0 in favor of the Eagles. Rogers brings it up. Nope, not Rogers. We'll have a foul.
Foul goes against the Eagles, number 11, J.C. Kennedy.
J.C. Kennedy with the foul. Double team, breaks it, travels, gets away with it. This is Thomas, their leading scorer. So a three-pointer on the way, and that had to be Kennedy who missed. Hazel with the rebound. Tipped by Kennedy. Hazel runs it down again, tipped and knocked away again, and here comes Kennedy with a layup, 6-0, and a quick timeout called by William Woods. Give us a chance to catch our breath as well as we try and figure out all the players. Why not give my shout out now? So we'd like to give a shout out to our favorite point guard, Jada Kennedy. Your family loves you dearly, and we're beyond proud of what you've accomplished on and off the court. Go Lady Owls. Again, if you want to give a shout out, send me something, 660-537-9554. Text it to me. I'll be glad to mention it on the air because I know there are a lot of parents out there that are not here to be able to watch the ball game. And this is Thomas with the basketball. Bring it up against Bakarova. Thomas from nearby Mexico, Missouri. Top of the key, it goes to Rogers. She slips down. Nice cut to the basket. Inside with the big folks now. Hazel puts it up and in. Bakarova again, tries to pick and roll. Pass was deflected. Kennedy in the corner, 3 lined up, comes up short, tipped around. Willock with the rebound to Johnson, inside, puts it up, fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. So now we'll be able to show you that camera shot. Johnson at the line, foul goes on Thomas, her first foul, first team foul. Johnson hits the first one. She is a very good free throw shooter. As I look real quick at my numbers, she is shooting 84.8% from the free throw line. Of course, she misses that one after I said that. Kennedy pressing out front. Thomas, a runner across the lane, won't go. Kennedy running the offense. Johnson, Massanet, inside it goes to Willock, looking for her first points as an Eagle. Knocked away from her. Down the floor it comes to Rogers. Tries to go around Massanet. Shot blocked, foul called. Nana Massanet with her first personal foul, and we'll send Kiana Rogers to the free throw line. First one back of the rim, no good. (7-2) our score. That one is short. Willock with the rebound. Willock. There I was, not paying attention. That's my bad. Kennedy. Bakarova, she's got 4, got a 3 lined up. That one's off the rim, no good. Rumbles around. And it comes down to Rogers. Thomas trying to beat the crowd down the floor. She runs into a 6'1", 6'3", and 6'5". Decides better of it. Willock alters the shot. Rebound. Foul called. That'll go on 54, Casey Hazel. First foul. Katie Kyle-Holtz and Tanea Boyd check in, 32 and 33 for the Lady Owls. 3.5 minutes into this, 7-2 Lady Eagles. Bakarova. Alley-oop to Willock, but comes up just short on the tail end of the oop. Rogers. Trying to get it inside. Probably not the best idea, but it could be worse. And there's a travel. Leah Johnson had bodied up on Boyd. Boyd at 5'10". Deja Eli checks in. You say, well, all right. She's 6'1", with her wingspan is at least that big. As Willock checks out, Bakarova, Kennedy. Eli from the corner, 3 just into the game. Won't get it to go. Bakarova goes down hard. And the ball will be Central's out of bounds underneath their own basket. Dorina pops up. Kennedy will bring it in. Johnson, Bakarova, pick. Bakarova takes a 3 instead. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound and scores. She's got 6 on the putback. Rogers on the run. Thomas with a 3 won't go. Massonet ahead to Bakarova. 2 against 4. Eli inside. She's a lefty. She's going to switch it and get to the other hand if she can. Kennedy down the lane. Johnson, she's going to go to the hoop, kick it back out. Eli with another 3. That one no good, and it rolls out to the corner. Run down there by Booker. Thomas inside. Pass goes awry. Here comes Massonet. She's on her left-hand side, and she is a lefty. Comes up short, and that'll be a foul on Kennedy on the rebound. As Massonet and Eli are both lefties. Second foul on Kennedy. KD Addison checks in. 5'9", senior out of New Orleans, Louisiana, averages 7.9 points per ball game. And that's her on Rogers right now. Boyd trying to find Thomas. Inside it goes. Put up, no good. Tipped around. Back out. 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Addison. She looks up the floor. She's running the show right now. Eli to the hoop, spins, shoots, scores. Deja Eli with her first 2 points of the ball game. 11-2 with 4:18 to go here in the first period. I want to say Big Tom Sawulu just walked in, so if folks back over in London are watching, he's here. He made it back. Shot up, no good. Doesn't draw anything. It's on the floor. Knocked out of bounds. Eli ties up. Shot underneath.
Substitution, William Woods. Number 24, Ariana Phillips.
Sydney Booker tried to score. Willock getting ready to check back in. They're resetting the shot clock.
Number 13, Eternity Willock.
No, they're not resetting the shot clock. They're leaving it on 5, and they want to know if the it didn't hit anything, so it's out of bounds. But they're going to look like they're going to reset it to 15. Oh, they're like maybe they called a foul. Eagles with 4 fouls, so they must have called a foul on somebody. They want to put 10 on the shot clock now. It was down to 5, so it's on 10. And this is Ariane Phillips to bring it in. Tries to get it in, tipped away. Eli knocks it out of bounds as they were trying to get it into Booker. He'll be back out of bounds in the corner now. Well, I don't know why they keep adjusting the shot clock. Now they have it at 9. Okay. They're watching the shot clock. They want something done with it. I don't know what. They just set it to 10. The ball came inbounds, got knocked out of bounds. They reset the game clock with the 1 extra second. So Phillips will get it back in. Knocked away by Addison. And now Kyle Holtz will bring the ball inbounds. Maybe. Trapped in the corner, gets it out top of the key. 3 lined up, back of the rim, no good. Willock with a rebound, gets it to Eli. 6'5" to 6'1". Massanet in the lane, no good. Foul call. She'll go to the free throw line, and she's going to shoot a pair.
Fouls on the Owls, number 33, Tania Boyd. That foul first. 13 foul at the line for the Eagles.
33, Tania Boyd. 5'10", senior out of Munster, Indiana. Number 21, Amaya Keeling checks in. First one for Massanet is good. Her first point of the ball game. Both good. Keeling to bring the ball up the floor now. There's Kyle Holtz with it. Keeling to the basket, and she travels. Got a nice crowd here for New Year's Eve day. We got a little over 3:10 to go here in this first period. Massanet to the hoop, splits the D, gets it up to go. She's got 4, last 4 points in the ball game. Pass almost goes out of bounds. Knocked and will go out of bounds. No, it won't. Yes, it will. She's on the sideline. That's Bakarova. It's Ariane Phillips. Almost had her pocket pick there. This is Sarah Theodore. Double team. Picked off by Eli. She gets it ahead to Addison. Lays it up and in. Theodoro gets it in, and Keeling brings it up. Booker around the pick. 3 in the air, short, foul called. Illegal screen. Tanae Boyd, her second personal foul, team foul number 4. Both sides will be in the bonus on the next foul. Here with 2:10 to go first period. Bakarova. Massanet. Inside it goes. Willock muscles her way in, and that's her first 2 Lady Eagle points of her career. 19-2 with 1:53 to go. Keeling with the top of the key, looks around. Don't want to get inside too far. Theodoro. Booker turned to shoot, found Willock there. Phillips with a pair. Eli to the hoop. Over the rim, can't get it to go. Boyd with a rebound. Keeling behind her back, loses it on the floor. Addison's got it. It will stay with the Owls on this end of the floor. A couple more subs getting ready to come back in for the Owls. Leah Johnson's going to check back in for the Eagles. Hazel back in. Thomas back in. Keeling and Booker go out. Allison French in her second ball game of the season after injury into the ball game for the Lady Eagles. Thomas with Johnson on her. That's not a good matchup for Central. And Thomas drains the 3. 19-7, under 1 to go. Massanet Willock. Addison around the corner. Massanet right in front of the bench. Inside to Johnson. She'll spin if she can. Massanet's going to drive. She's a lefty. She wants to go down the lane. She does. Puts it up right-handed. Gets the ball to go, and she's fouled. So Nana Massanet, 6 points in this quarter. Shooting for her 7th. Booker gets ready to check back in for the Owls. Tipped around, no good. That'll be a foul on Johnson over the back, and we'll go to the other end and shoot a free throw. And you'll see them come into your picture in just a second. Her first foul. You'll see them all walk into your picture here in just a second. Boyd at the line, looking for her first point. It's 1-1. Or not a 1-1, it's 2, obviously. First point for her in the ball game. Both free throws good. Got subs coming in. Jada Kennedy back into the ball game, along with Sydney Booker for the last 38.4. 8-second difference between game clock, shot clock. 21-9 is the score. Willock getting ready to set a pick for Massanat. Moves off of it. Willock. Nice bounce pass, but can't make the connection with KD Addison, and it's out of bounds. And I'm sorry, I did it again. There we go. Kennedy brings it up. Shot clock. Game clock off. Shot clock. Addison tries to pick her pocket. Does. But it's over and back as she's laying in the front court. She passed it to Allison French, who was open, but she was still in the back court, so it's an over and back call on the back. So, Thomas to get it in. Phillips. Going to go to the hoop, stand in the big girl territory. Shot comes up short. Addison with a rebound, and there's the end of period number 1. With a score 21-9 in favor of the Lady Eagles. Want to thank our corporate partners for their continued support of CMU Athletics: MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. Thank them for getting the broadcasts up. So leading scorers, Bakarova and Massanat with 6 apiece for the Lady Eagles. Then 2 for Addison, Kennedy, Willock, and Eli. 1 point for Leah Johnson. For William Woods, Natalie Thomas with 3. 2 points for Ariane Phillips, Tanae Boyd, Casey Hazel. And that's the scoring for William Woods out of Fulton, Missouri. And we'll either be back here Sunday, weather permitting. If not, we'll be here Monday for a ball game. If it's Sunday, it's 2 o'clock women's game, 4 o'clock men's game. If it is a Monday game, it'll be a 4 o'clock women's game more than likely, and a 6 o'clock men's game. So, get your fill. Get to see the ladies play twice in 3 days or so. And then the men on the brook, and then they take off, and they're on the road at Baker on Wednesday, back home Saturday for Culver Stockton, and we'll have that game here on the Eagle Sports Network. Addison, there's the alley-oop again to Willock. Tries to feed it to Johnson, but knocked out of bounds. So French, Willock, Addison, Kennedy, and Johnson. This is Willock, cut off. French, Kennedy, going to look inside again. Goes left instead, kicks it back out over Willock's head, but French runs it down. Addison, Johnson, she'll get in the lane and spin. Puts up a shot, no good, doesn't draw anything, and out on the rebound comes Kennedy. Bullet pass inside, nowhere to go. As Hazel got it. Shot blocked by Willock. As Booker tried her and got blocked. And there's Hazel in the lane with a layup. French steps in, jumper on the way, good. First 2 points of her career at Central Methodist for Allison French. Karina Bakarova gets ready to check back in. Thomas gets a pick from Hazel. Gets killed there. Hazel has to come bail out. Thomas down the lane, outside. Around the pick. Again, looks for the roll, not there. This is Thomas. Shot clock violation. Bakarova back in. French goes out. And we're back to play. Kennedy. Bakarova. She's got 6 in the game and hasn't played yet. Tipped back into the backcourt. Addison goes and gets it. Tipped by a player from William Woods. That was Thomas that did that. Willock. Bakarova. She's free to get a shot anytime she wants. Little jumper won't go. There's Willock with a rebound. Addison in the corner. Back to Willock. Back to Addison. Around the pick, down the lane, scoop shot, up under and good. 4th point for Katie Addison. And carrying the basketball is the call on Kennedy.
Substitution, William Woods. Number 4, Kiana Rogers.
Kiana Rogers back in. Thomas will check out. And we're about to see the debut and the next dead ball of Robin Beck for the Lady Eagles. Bakarova. Addison. Kennedy waiting for Thomas to come across. Or Johnson, rather, to come across in the lane. Back out. Kennedy's got a 3. Puts it back to Leah Johnson, but Johnson had gone to get to rebounding position. Nice pass underneath. Partially tipped. Back up and in by Booker. Nice pass by Kennedy to set that up. 25-13. Bakarova. Kennedy. Willock inside. Turns, and a foul will be called, and that will go on Sydney Booker. That'll be her first personal foul, first team foul of the second period. Robin Beck makes her debut. She's number 24. Nana Massanet back into the ball game. Addison. Bakarova. Nice D played there. Inside it goes to Johnson. She's going to go laneward and spin if she can. Loses the control of the ball. Kennedy out with it. 1-on-3. Pulls up, has her shot partially blocked. And Massanet on the run. She's going to go until somebody stops her. Beck. Addison. 3-ball lined up. No good. Bakarova with a rebound. She goes and hustles. She's got a 3 lined up, no good. Johnson with a rebound, steps inside, lays it up and in. 3 points in the ball game for Leah Johnson. You can't teach size. (27-13). Inside it goes to Booker. She's going to spin, look for Johnson. Back out Hazel. Back inside Booker against Johnson. Tries to go up and under. Does. Scores. Basket's good. Foul on Johnson. That'll be her second personal foul.
Foul goes against the Eagles, number 34. Leah Johnson, that foul, her second, first team foul. Substitution for the Eagles, number 25, Deja Eli.
Deja Eli in. Leah Johnson out. One free throw for Booker. No good. Addison with a rebound. Massenat. Bakarova in the corner. Slap knocked out of her hands. It will stay with Central. Into Robin Beck, waiting for her first field goal attempt as an Eagle. First basket, first point as an Eagle. And here it is. 3 on the way. Rims out no good. Eli over the back. No foul call. She's got it. Bakarova. They're yelling out 3 because Bakarova shoots threes very well. She goes to the hoop instead, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. On Kiana Rogers, her first. Bakarova is a 67.9% free throw shooter. First one is good. She's got 7 in the game now. Second free throw, also good. Across half court. That's Kennedy. Handles that nicely. Inside it goes to Hazel. Too hard. Skimmed the rim, and Eli missed the rebound because of it hitting the rim. Thought it wasn't going to. It did. Booker with a putback. 6 points for her. Massenat. Bakarova. Beck. Addison. Beck is 6'2". Ball stripped out of there. And Addison, after it was stripped away from her, comes back and gets the foul, picks up the foul. Her first. Second team foul of the period. Kennedy with it. Across half court. Addison on her. And she's called for a travel as she slid her back foot. Turnover. That's the 12th turnover of the ball game already for William Woods. Massenat. She's running the offense now. Bakarova. Eli, baseline jumper, good. Deja Eli. She's got 4. Eli averages 5.5. Pass long into the corners. I had the camera messed up. And Rogers with a 3. I accidentally touched something I shouldn't have touched. Bakarova to the hoop, dances around but won't fall, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Rogers, her second foul. Keeling back in. Willock back in. Kennedy back in. As Coach Davis tries to get everybody so he can see what he's got and figure out his rotation going forward. Bakarova with 8. Megan 9. (32-20). That one rattles around, no good. Hazel with it. Ahead to Keeling. Into the corner. Jumper on the way. Skips out, no good. Booker with a rebound. Hazel cuts to the hoop, lays it up and in. 6 points for Casey Hazel. Running around lots of picks is Kennedy. Eli, who just hit a jumper, fires a three, can't get it to go. Tipped out by Willock. Kennedy down the lane, tries to pass it, ends up in Eli's hands. Bakarova's got it in the corner. She'll go back to the hoop, kicks it out. And another offensive foul, the second one on Dorina Bakarova, exactly how she got the first one. Drive, dish, and run into. She's got two. She'll come out. Ariane Phillips in, and we've got a timeout called. With that, we'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back right after this.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We're back. During the timeout, coaches Davis and Laurie had a conversation with the officials, and they're going to look at something on the monitor. Not sure what that is all about. But they're looking at something on the monitor. Assistant Athletic Director Rachel Moore over there, giving them the replays they're looking for. Both sides still talking to the coaching staffs around them, as you would expect. Looks like I have a guest interview coming in. Looks like Coach Davis's granddaughter wants to come up and walk around with the big boys up here in the top of the gym. So they've looked at the monitor. They've figured out whatever it is they're trying to figure out. Two officials talking about it at midcourt. The other official at the scorer's table. Unless it has something to do with the score. 32-22. Whatever it is, we're done with it, and we're back to action. Keeling to bring it up the floor. Phillips. Hazel. Back to Keeling. Hazel going to have to settle for a jumper from the free throw line. Rims out no good, and Kennedy with a rebound. Massanat going to get a pick. Keelholz with the foul. Her first, team foul number 3, so no free throws coming anytime soon. 2-10. Eli to Massanat. Kennedy, pick from Willock. Down the lane, tries to scoop it up. And they say it goes out of bounds off of her. And I think she was stripped of the ball, went off of her, out of bounds. Keeling, Booker, Hazel, Kielholtz. Hazel with a shot, but after the whistle, foul called. And Theodoro is the fifth starter. Allison French in, Katie Addison in, Bakarova and Kennedy check out. So the Eagles going bigger. Three from the corner. No good, tipped around. Hazel had the rebound, had his shot blocked by Willock. French fouled in the backcourt by Booker. That's her second personal foul, team foul number 5, and I think we'll go shoot free throws. Allison French to the free throw line. 5'11" freshman from Clinton. First free throw good. Second free throw also good. Keeling quickly up into the corner. Underneath. Shot blocked. Held on to as Eli blocks Hazel's jump shot.
Substitution for the Owls, number 11,
Natalie Thomas in. Keeling checks out. Theodoro. Hazel. Thomas, pass was for Thomas, but picked off and then knocked out of bounds by Thomas. It'll be Central basketball with 1:20 to go. Jada Kennedy back into the ball game for the Owls. Minute and 20 to go. Addison. Low scoring half for the Lady Eagles. Massenat retrieves the ball. Starts to drive, goes to her left hand, kicks it to French in the corner, but knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. 14 on the shot clock. Addison. Officials trying to get her attention that she needs to move over closer. And now we have where she should be. Willock. Step through. No good with the shot off the glass. Booker with a rebound. Kennedy brings it across. Addison all over her. To the wing. Hazel, underneath it goes. Booker puts it up, gets her shot blocked by Willock. Addison in the corner. Eli inside. Hazel on her. Loses the handle. This is Thomas with it. French slaps it off of her. Knocked out of bounds by Addison. Nice hustle. Shot clock off. 22.6 to go. 34-22. Into Hazel. Kennedy. Thomas with a long three. Hazel gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Hazel with 8. 10 seconds to go in this second period. Massenat going to drive it to the lane, kick it to Willock. Hits the bottom of the rim with it. Comes out. And we're at halftime, 34-24. So there's your halftime score, 34-24. We'll take a break along with them. And we will be back in just a couple of minutes. And hopefully by then we've got some halftime stats we can throw up on the screen for you. So we'll be back in about 2 minutes here on the Heart of America Sports Network.
make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Well, that was a short timeout. Let's see if we can't find something else to run for you, because I thought that was a little longer than it was. Let's see if this is any better. We'll be right back.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
All right. Well, I don't have a long commercial, so that's all right. You see your halftime score, 34-24. Get that off the screen, and we'll get you some stats in just a second. And here they come. Field goal percentage in the first half. William Woods, 10 of 30 for 33.3%. Central, 13 of 29, 44.8%. From the free throw line, William Woods, 2 of 5 for 40%. Central, 8 of 11, 72.7%. Three-pointers, 2 of 8 for William Woods for 25%, 0 of 9 for Central, and that's very uncommon for them. Rebounding in the ball game. William Woods with 21, Central with 20. Offensive rebounds, 10 for William Woods, 8 for Central. Turnovers, 13 for William Woods and 10 for Central. So those are halftime stats. We'll kind of give you an idea of why the score is 34-24. That's where we sit with that. We'll get those off of the screen for you and get the score put back up. And as though the students are not back on campus, other than some of the athletes, we do not have cheerleaders, dance crew, any of that here today. And probably won't have that on Monday, Sunday, or Monday either, but it's a nice crowd here. Go over the halftime scoring for you. For William Woods, Casey Hazel with 8. Sydney Booker has 6, and then 3 points apiece for Kiana Rogers and Natalie Thomas. Ariane Phillips with 2. Tanea Boyd with 2. Kennedy, Keeling, Hanks, and Keelholz all played but did not score for the Eagles. Dorina Bakarova with 9. Nana Massanet with 6. 4 points for K.D. Addison. 4 points for Allison French. 4 points for Deja Eli. 3 points for Leah Johnson. 2 points for J.C. Kennedy and Eternity Willock. Robin Beck also played, did not score in that first half. So again, Beck and Willock making their debuts today in the Central uniform. Willock with her first points. Allison French played in the last ball game but did not score, so she gets her first points as a Lady Eagle in this first half of ball. And we'll be back here Sunday, weather permitting, for a 2 o'clock women's game, Benedictine. And again, I will tell you that is a huge ball game at this stage of the season. Let me get my standings out, and I'll tell you exactly why. Central is in the Southern Division, the South Division of the Heart of America Conference. And with their 2 COVID forfeits that they had to do, plus the loss at Missouri Valley, they are 1-3 in the conference. Benedictine is 4-1 in the conference. So the Lady Eagles are 2.5 games behind Benedictine. They can take a game off of that with a win on Sunday. Benedictine's ranked 25th in the nation. Lady Eagles are number 24. Over on the men's side, South Division. Men number 20 in the nation, 3-1, lead the conference. Evangel is in second place, 3-2, and they are receiving votes into the top 25. That means they didn't get enough to get into the top 25, but they did get votes. Missouri Valley at 2-2. So the Eagles have a half-game lead over Evangel in the South. On the north side, William Penn sits at 4-1. They're the number 5 team in the nation, and the Eagles defeated them here by 6 a couple of weeks ago in what was a very good ball game. Mount Mercy at 3-2, as is Peru State. Grandview is receiving votes as well. They are 2-2 on the season. So the game on Sunday, weather permitting, or Monday, depending on how much snow we get in this area, is a very important game if the Lady Eagles want to come back, battle, and get the regular season championship for the automatic berth in an NAIA tournament. Otherwise, they'll have to win the postseason tournament, which means they would probably have to go on the road to win 1 or 2 of those ball games. Not out of the realm of possibility at all. Lady Eagles have not performed up to their own standards in the first half of this ball game, but part of that is because there's new people out there trying to get acclimated. Allison French has played 1 ball game and a half for the Eagles. Robin Beck, her first ball game of the season. Eternity Willock, her first ball game of the season. And they're playing without Arlesia McElroy, who averages 22 points a game and is the point guard. So everything is just a little off kilter for the Lady Eagles, but they still have a 10-point advantage here at halftime at 34-24. 21-9 at the end of the first period. 34-24 here at halftime. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all of your automotive needs. From brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignment, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections, they have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. Airlink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider, family-owned and operated, with coverage options in Sheraton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding counties. Interested in wireless or fiber service? Visit us at airlink123.com for information on all your internet needs. Again, our corporate sponsors that make all this possible: MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. Both sides still in the locker room, talking about all of the different things that they need to switch up a little bit. Got a couple young men out on the court. You've been able to see one of them. We're going to switch over and let you see the other one shooting a little bit at halftime as we await both sides to come back out. I look around in my ads and all. we're going to try that again because it should last longer than that. So we're going to try this ad one more time and see if it lasts more than 30 seconds. Well, it didn't even want to work, so be it. Lady Eagles back out on the court. Let you see them as they warm up. Got just under 4 minutes to go before the second half, third quarter will start. And let me look and see if there's any other stats that are noteworthy. Bench points 12 for the Lady Eagles, 4 for the Owls. Second chance points, Lady Owls with 10 to Central's 4. Points in the paint, 18-16 in favor of Central Methodist. 3 blocks in the ball game for the Lady Eagles, and at least 2 of them, if not all 3, are from Eternity Willock. Her first ball game, a 6'5 junior. Robin Beck, her first ball game, a 6'2 junior. Leah Johnson, a 6'3 freshman. Deja Eli, a 6'1 senior. Darina Bakarova, a 6'1 junior. So a lot of size on the Central end of the court. William Wood's not back out yet. Coach Davis, been known when he's not very happy to come out full court press to get people involved. Again, he's trying to figure out how the new people are going to fit into this. And without his point guard, everybody has to switch around a little bit. J.C. Kennedy moves from the backup point guard to starting point guard. Leah Johnson. Again, tell you that Bakarova has 9. She averages 17. Kennedy has 2. She averages 7.8. Massenat averages 11.5. She's got 6. And Johnson averages 11.5, and she's got 3. So most of their starters below their average. They're getting play from the bench that helps out. And the Lady Owls come back out, so we'll switch to the full court shot so you can see everybody involved. Minute and a half before we're going to hear the horn go and get ready for period number 3. Again, wonderful Missouri weather for us. 55 and sunny outside. Tomorrow, 2 to 8 inches of snow. Sunday, single digits. So we're going to go from 55 down under 10 in less than 48 hours. We're going to go from sunshine and people being outside enjoying all this to being stuck in your house with snow on the ground. My grandsons will appreciate the snow on the ground, but not a whole lot of other people, unless it's a small amount. Where I live is 1 to 3. This area is 2 to 8. And I know that's a big variance right there, 2 versus 8. So depending on how the weather is and how Benedictine feels about getting here on Sunday. And they just announced that the game on Sunday will be moved back to Monday, so it'll be a 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock doubleheader. 4 o'clock women, big ball game. 6 o'clock men, approximately 20 minutes afterwards. Next Saturday, they're at home here against Culver Stockton, and the 2021 inductees into the Hairston Sports Hall of Fame that were not able to have this ceremony last year. We'll have it this year. Amy Doherty, 97, graduate, basketball. Daniela Gregorioff, 05 track. Jim Haslett, 84, baseball. Jill Pratt, athletic trainer. Gene Reardon, softball coach. Michelle Rupert, 2016 softball. Melvin Tillman, 2014 basketball. Eric Trells, 1980 football. Aubrey Utley, 2014 softball. The 1982-83 men's basketball team, and the 2014-2015 softball team. So, Willock, Kennedy, Johnson, Bakarova, and Massanet, the original starters in the ball game. Start this second half. Kennedy in the corner to Bakarova, looking for a pick, steps around it to the basket, goes high to Willock, tries to get it out to Johnson, turns it over as Hazel comes away with it. Booker, Thomas, Hazel inside. No look. Now get the Hazel inside. Better come up with a move because you're going to turn and see 6'5" when you turn around. Turn around. Jump shot no good by Thomas. Willock. Massanet looks inside. They've been trying to go inside out. Massanet looking to drive. Goes to her left hand. Pull up. Jumper on the way. Good. Nana Massanet. She's got 8. Kennedy with Kennedy on her. Kennedy and Kennedy. Hazel. Kennedy. Pick. Around it. To the hoop. Scoop shot. No good. Willock with a rebound. Hands it off to Kennedy. J.C. Kennedy ahead to Bakarova running the floor. Lays it up. No good. And then she tries to come back in from out of bounds. Yeah, I don't understand how Central's basketball. Bakarova came from out of bounds and touched the ball before it went out of bounds, unless it hit the end line before that. Massanet to the hoop. Up, good, and the foul. Massanet with 10, first player in double figures. Third foul on Rogers. Free throw good, 39-24. Kennedy, Rogers, Hazel. Tries to bump in, and Willock with a foul. And Hazel will go to the free throw line.
First team foul. Substitutions, William Woods. Number 32, Katie Keelholz.
Katie Keelholz checks in. And it looks like Tanea Boyd will check in after the free throws for Hazel. Back of the rim, no good. Hazel averages 7.5, has 8 so far. Misses both. Bakarova, hurry up at the floor. Free throw line, pick and roll to Johnson. Misses. Willock had the rebound, lost it. On the floor battling for it. But Booker comes out with it. Kennedy got a shout out from her family. She's from KC Mo. She's got the ball right now. Ball fake. Booker with a jumper off the rim, no good. Willock with a rebound. Kennedy on the run. Massanet on her left-hand side to the hoop, puts it up. Won't get it to go, and Hazel with a rebound. Going to run it up and down the floor, it appears. Keelholz. Hazel. Kennedy. Comes a trap. Keelholz. Booker. Back out. Hazel. Pull-up jumper. Short. Willock with a rebound. We'll scroll down and see how many rebounds. That was her 10th. Hands it back to Massanet. Kennedy spins down the lane. Leah Johnson underneath. Can't get it to go, and they call a foul late, but a foul called. Casey Hazel, second personal foul. Hazel will go out. Boyd will come in. Coach Davis barking out who's guarding who, so there's no mistake about it. Johnson with her 4th point of the ball game. We played 3 minutes and 19 seconds, and William Woods has not scored. Second one no good. Kennedy. They were stuck on 2 to start the ball game for a long time. They ended up getting 9 in the first half. Boyd. Stolen by Kennedy. Boyd goes down. Kennedy goes to the hoop, lays it up and in. And a timeout called. 42-24. Coach Terry Nash has a conversation. Officials, it's a 30-second timeout, so the players have to stand up, can't sit down, so the officials go over and get everybody in the upright position. Massanat with 11. Bakarova 9. 4 apiece for Addison, Kennedy, French, Eli, and Johnson. Willock with 2. Casey Hazel with 8. 6 for Booker. 3 for Rogers. 3 for Thomas. 2 for Phillips and Boyd, and that's it. 42-24. As the Lady Eagles on an 8-0 run here to start period number 3. Boyd gets it back to Thomas. She averages 11-2, and she's got 3 right now. Kennedy. Boyd loses a handle on it, looks up. Willock knocks it out of there as it was on the way to the backboard, or to the basket. And it's out of bounds off of Thomas. There's going to be a pass underneath, and Willock got her hands on it and knocked it out of there.
Substitution for the Owls, number 54, Casey Hazel.
Hazel back in. Boyd goes out. Kennedy, Willock, Massanat. And a blocking foul called.
Her second, 13th foul.
Foul goes on Keyholtz. Keeling back in. Kennedy checks out. Bakarova. Into Johnson. Down the lane. Little floater good. Leah Johnson with 6 now in the ball game. Leads up to 20. Bakarova comes around the blind side with a steal to the hoop. Has her shot blocked by Thomas. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Central underneath their own basket. Number 21, Amaya Keeling, goes out. Limps and is going to go beyond the standard. Coach Nash wanted a foul called. Didn't get it. Bakarova. There's Willock to the hoop. Shot doesn't go. She's fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. This will be her first free throws of the season, as this is her first ball game played.
Number 11, Natalie Thomas, that fouled her second at the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles. Number 13, Eternity Willock.
Good on the first one. She's got 3 in the ball game. She is a transfer. Early on, she was named to the all-freshman team in the Big 12 at K-State. She's got them both. Thomas with it. We played 4.5 minutes. William Woods has not scored yet in the second half. 12-0 run. Bakarova picks up her third personal foul. KD Addison getting ready to check in for Bakarova. Nope, checking in for Massanat. Hazel outside with Johnson. Skips it all the way back out top. Thomas with a three lined up. Long. 3 Eagles there for the rebound, and Addison comes out with it. Head up, looks down the floor. Back to Kennedy. And a travel as she wanted to dribble, and then she saw Willock posted up inside with an advantage, and she takes a step before she dribbles, and a turnover against the Eagles. Booker to bring it in. Thomas going to walk it across halfway through this third period. Addison almost with a steal, almost back court. Keyholtz had it. And there's a foul call, and it's going to go on Kennedy, and that'll be her third personal foul.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 11, J.C. Kennedy. That foul, her third team foul.
And Massanat will check right back in. So the Lady Eagles get taller on the court. Hazel. Thomas. Try to go over the top to Booker. Misses the shot, gets her own rebound, forces back up and left-handed and in. Bakarova had to back off a little bit as she's got 3 fouls. First points of the second half, third quarter. After 5.5 minutes. William Wood scores their first points in period number 3. 20-point advantage. Into Willock in the lane. She's fouled on the way there. If that's Hazel, that will be number 3. It's called against Thomas. It's her third. Eternity Willock. Nope. It's on Hazel. Third personal foul. Team foul number 5. Lady Eagles will be shooting bonus from here on out. Eternity Willock gets a shooter's bounce. Back of the rim, top of the backboard, and through. She's got 5 to go along with 10 rebounds. Lane violation. She'll get to shoot again. Robin Beck gets ready to check back in. Can't get that to go either. Thomas walks it across half court. 21-point deficit. It's a pretty wild swinging elbow that didn't land anywhere, luckily. And I think Leah Johnson's going to pick up a foul. That'll be her third. Back in. Willock out. Keyholtz to bring it in. Thomas, Hazel, Booker, Kennedy. Nope, not Kennedy. Phillips. Leah Johnson with a steal. Give it up. She does to Bakarova, who's going to turn around and give it back, but Hazel comes back and breaks it up. Thomas looks inside. Going to be double teamed. Knocked out of there. Massanat comes out with it. To Bakarova. Lost the handle on it, but got it up and in. She's got 11. Massanat's got 11. Leads up to 23 with 3:25 to go in the period. Addison goes for a steal, doesn't get it. Phillips with a jumper, no good. Rattles around, goes off Beck's hands to Addison. She throws it ahead to Bakarova, but too far down the floor. Got 2 to check in. Kennedy will check back in. And Booker will check back in. It's Kennedy and Hanks checking back in. 23 versus 22. This Booker's in the game already right there with the ball. Phillips. Kennedy. Looking for a post up inside. Booker to post up at 5'11" against a 6'3" Johnson. Kennedy with it. Trapped. In bad shape now. No timeout call. Booker, Hazel, underneath it goes. And a foul called on Johnson. That's her 4th. And she heads straight for the bench.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 34, Leah Johnson. That foul, her 4th, 5th team foul.
Both sides in bonus territory at this point.
For the Eagles, number 13, Eternity Willick. At the line, shooting 2, City Booker.
Booker's got 8 in the game. Megan 9. Rattles around and falls. And a timeout called.
Timeout, Central Methodist.
Called by the Eagles. Again, want to thank our corporate partners, MFA Oil, LeBron Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, AirLink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company for making these broadcasts possible. We'll cut over there. Again, now on Monday at 4 o'clock, Lady Eagles will take on the Lady Ravens of Benedictine, followed by the men's game, Benedictine and Central Methodist at 6 o'clock or shortly thereafter. Then the Eagles go on the road Wednesday to Baker University. Then come back home on the 8th, play Culver Stockton. And last year's Hairston Hall of Fame inductees will be honored. And I'm sure this year's will be honored a little bit later on. That game, I'll have Joe Green sitting in with me, former player here at CMU. Willock, Massanet, Beck, Addison, Bakarova, Phillips, Booker, Hazel, Kennedy, and Hanks on the floor. Bakarova looking for the first 3 of the day for Central. No good. Willock tipped it but didn't get it. Phillips with a rebound. Down, ill-advised pass. Addison has it. Can't get up. Gets it to Bakarova across half court. She's going to attack 1-on-4. And they didn't reset the shot clock, so everything gets stopped, and they'll put 25 on it. Into Beck. Massanat. Bakarova. Inside, Willock. Beck in the corner, left-hand 3 on the way, no good. Hazel with a rebound. 8th rebound of the game for Casey Hazel. Shot partially blocked by Beck. Willock with another rebound. Massanat thought about throwing a baseball pass. Holds it instead. Beck. Willock. Massanat. Bakarova. Daring her to shoot. She hadn't had a good shooting ball game. She passes it up. Addison in the lane. Now she's got a clean look at it and hits it. Irina Bakarova. She's shooting over 32% from the three-point line. That's the first three-pointer of the day for the Lady Eagles. Lead is up to 24. Kennedy, Hazel, Phillips, spin, nowhere to go. Hazel, backdoor pass, knocked away, stolen by Willick. Addison on the run, got Beck on the side, pulls inside, jumper on the way, can't get it to go. Still looking for her first points as a Lady Eagle. She's from Dallas, Texas. Phillips, trapped. Underneath to Hazel, kicks it to the corner. Three on the way, rims out, no good. Beck with a rebound. Bakarova going to run it down the floor. Looks. Willick to the hoop, bump. Can't get the ball to go. Hazel held ground. Kennedy to the hoop, back out here into the corner. Hanks didn't take the three. Hazel was on the other end of the floor, now has to come down as the offense is set. About out of gas. Coming down to the end of the third period. And a foul call, bails out Phillips. That'll be 2 free throws with 1.9 to go. Coach Davis will not be happy with that. So far, William Woods has scored 4 points in this period. Ariane Phillips. First one rattles around, crawls off the rim, no good. Second one no good as well. Beck has it, and that will end period number 3. 52-28. Eagles outscore William Woods in that period, 18-4. Addison getting some instruction as to what she might have done wrong in that last time down the floor. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignment, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections. They have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. They are proud supporters of Eagles athletics. Give you a quick rundown now of scoring. Darina Bakarova with 14, Nana Massanat with 11, Leah Johnson with 6, 5 for Eternity Willick. 4 points apiece for K.D. Addison, J.C. Kennedy, Allison French, and Deja Eli. For William Woods, they are led by Sydney Booker with 10, Casey Hazel 8, 3 for Rogers and Thomas, 2 points for Phillips and Boyd, and that's it for them. They only scored 4 points. They scored 9 in the first quarter and 4 in that one. So it is Nana Massanet, Allison French, Deja Eli, K.D. Addison, and Eternity Willick on the floor. And I think out of that bunch, K.D. Addison is 5'9", and Massanat is 5'9". Allison French is 5'11". Eli is 6'1". And Willock is 6'5". McKenna Wooling into the ball game, or Welling, has her pass knocked away. Massanet ahead to French. Going to go hard to the hoop, and she's fouled. And that's Welling, who's just into the ball game. Sydney Booker out there. Casey Hazel as well. And Jada Kennedy. French with 2 free throws. First one is good. 13 seconds into this fourth period. Back iron no good. Willock tips it around, comes down with it. Addison's got a 3 lined up, no good. Long rebound, and Hazel runs it down. Almost a steal. Reach in, and we'll have a foul called. Deja Eli with a foul, her second. Booker to bring it in. Hazel in the corner, trying to find a way to get it inside. Can't. Back out to Welling. Kennedy. Pick coming from Booker. Double team. Welling in the corner. 3 on the way, and good by Kiana Rogers. She's got 5 in the ball game. French left wing. Addison top. Massenet's got a 3 lined up of her own. Long, no good. Booker with a rebound. Booker with her 14th rebound. She's got a double-double. Hazel. Kennedy. Inside Booker. Tied up. Kicks it out to the corner. Just had a 3 from there. This one no good by Rogers. Run down by Willock. Addison underneath. Tries to get it to the corner, but it's stolen away by Rogers. All the way down. Kennedy's got a 3 lined up. Go in for Mama. No good. Addison with the rebound, and it's 3-on-2 going the other direction. French. Shot blocked by Hazel. Willock. Massenet. French on the side. Left hand. Here comes Addison. Top of the key. Pulls a 3 from there and hits it. KD Addison. She's got 7. 26-point lead. McKenna Welling. 5'4" freshman guard out of Chamois, Missouri. This is Rogers out of Aurora, Illinois to the hoop. Scoop no good. Willock with a rebound and Rogers with a foul. If that's her, that's 4. Bakarova and Kennedy back into the ball game. Olivia Hanks back into the ball game for the Owls. Kennedy. Bakarova, it's tipped, goes over her head. Welling comes out with it, 2-on-1. Challenged by Kennedy, missed shot. Up the floor comes French, 1-on-2. Bakarova. Kennedy with a 3, hits it. Somebody makes one and it opens up a lot. They had more before that, counting the one that was just made. They were 2 of 15 from 3-point range. Tipped away. Eli with the steal. Ahead it comes to Bakarova. Ahead of the pack, lays it up, knocked out of bounds. Nice hustle by Hanks. Boyd checks in. Hazel checks out. Beck in. Eli out. Inside, Willock. Can't get her shot to go. She was double teamed. She reaches in, and she's going to be called for a foul. That will be her second personal foul. Team foul number 2 in this period. Welling. Kennedy on her. Hanks. Back to Welling. Pick around that. And there will be a foul called on Boyd. She hooked Kennedy trying to go around on the pick. Her fourth, team foul number 3. So a couple of players with 4 fouls on the floor for William Woods. Bakarova, French in the lane. Tried to make a nice pass to Willick, but it's picked off by Boyd. Booker. Rogers. Underneath the hoop. Hits the bottom of the basket coming up. Kennedy with it. Bakarova. French. Off the glass and good. Allison French. She's got 7 and a timeout called. With that timeout, we'll try and play one of our ads. We've not had a whole lot of success with it, but we're going to run it anyway and see what happens. We'll be right back.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
5:52 to go, 61-30, biggest lead of the ball game at 31 for the Lady Eagles. Again, they average almost 83 a game. William Woods, on the other hand, averages 55.4. So both sides underneath, well below their average, and I think we can attribute part of that to Christmas break. Rogers to bring it in. Welling. Boyd. And the horn goes off as we've had some issues with shot clock and game clock over on the side. Looking to see who else is on the floor. Booker and Hanks for William Woods. They're 3-8 on the season. Central Methodist is 10-3. Welling against Kennedy. And there's a foul on Allison French, and that will send... No, it won't. That's only team foul number 3. Her first, team foul number 3. Hanks. Johnson with 4 fouls. Pass is awry. Goes right to Kennedy. Tries to give it to Bakarova. Knocked out of bounds. Bakarova goes to the corner. You see her at the bottom of your screens, just standing just inbounds. Johnson, nobody guards her off the inbounds pass. She scores. She's got 8. Welling. Cross to Rogers. Almost travels. Now it's knocked away by Johnson, and Bakarova picks it up. She'll wait. French, 3 lined up for her. Allison French has it scoop out on her, no good. And Hanks with the rebound. 4:50 to go. Booker finds a way to the basket, puts it up, and won't go. Beck comes out with a rebound. Waiting for her first points as an Eagle. Pulls up for a 3 on the way. No good, but there's Bakarova to pick it up and put it in for her 16th point of the ball game. She's got 16. Massanat's got 11. William Woods has scored 6 points so far in the second half of play. Welling with a 3 partially blocked. Bakarova ahead, gets it to Kennedy, but she can't convert that. Johnson, Bakarova, she's got a 3 lined up. Hits it. Darina Bakarova with 19 now. Her average is 17.9. She's got 19 in the ball game. Vanessa Hughes, Katie Addison getting ready to check in for the Eagles. Hanks with a three on the way, comes up short. Beck with a rebound. That's her 5th rebound. She hasn't scored, but she's got 5 boards. Kennedy. French, 3 on the way. Allison French with her first three-pointer, I believe, in her career. She's up to 10, double figures for her. Timeout called, but only 2 swap players in and out. Neither side really wants to take a timeout with a 41-point lead and 3.5 minutes to go. Addison, Vanessa Hughes, and Autumn Rivera all in the ball game now. First appearance for Hughes and Rivera. Coach Davis emptying what he's got on his bench over there. He dressed 12 out today. Thomas. Rogers. Booker. 3 on the way and good by Boyd. Tanea Boyd, she's got 5 in the game. Rivera. Hughes had a big ball game against Haskell. Got double figures out of that when they were short players. Shot blocked. Rivera's shot was blocked. Goes out of bounds with 10 on the shot clock. It'll stay with the Lady Eagles. Four up. Into Rivera. Right back to Addison. Counting it down. Hughes in the corner. Give it right back to her, and she can shoot a 3. Shot goes up. No rim by Kennedy. Shot clock violation. 2:38 to go. 3 players in double figures for the Eagles. Bakarova 19, Massanet 11, French with 10. Booker the only player on the William Wood side with 10 in double figures. Boyd just hit a 3 from right about that spot. Thomas has got a 3 lined up and hits it. Natalie Thomas, she's got 6. She averages 11.5. Hughes inside to Johnson. Turns in the lane, puts it up and in. Now we've got 4 in double figures as Leah Johnson's got 10. That's her rebound number look like. She's only got 3 in the ball game, so no double-double for her. The rebounds, Willock has 15. Thomas. Another 3 from straight away. Rims out no good by Boyd. Run down in the corner. Through a set of hands, Boyd. Thomas in the corner. Hanks. Shot blocked, and if that's Leah Thomas, that'll be 5 for her. It is, and she will foul out with 10 points. Deja Eli checks in. Booker at the line. Only player in double figures for the Owls with 10. Make it 11. Makes them both. Quickly ahead, Addison. Eli with a jumper. Short. Addison with a rebound. Tied up, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. No foul called. Kennedy to bring it in. And we have another stoppage while they reset the shot clock to 18. Members of the men's team here. Jonathan Brown, Thomas Sawulu, knocked out of bounds. It was a kick, good thing, because Kennedy caught it. Charlie Bronikowski, best hair on campus. Addison drives, floater, doesn't go. Rivera with a rebound, kicks it out. Eli with a long 3, knows it's off to the side, goes to where it was, but can't get the rebound. Hanks with it, Keeling with it, back in the ball game. Good to see her back in again. 3 on the way, no good. That was by Rogers. Addison with a rebound. Going to take it right to the hoop. Fouled on the way there. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
Foul is on the Owls, number 21, Maya Keelan. That foul, her first.
Keelan gets the foul, her first. Fourth team foul. Katie Addison with 7. First free throw rattles and scoops out, no good. 1:05 to go. 73-38. William Woods has scored 10 points in this second half. Second one is good. And Keeling will bring it up as we're 1 minute to go in the ball game. Rogers. Thomas running the baseline. Getting a workout. Kennedy. Boyd. Shot blocked by Rivera. Kennedy out with it. Ahead to Addison. Hits the bottom of the rim. Won't go. And Keeling out with the rebound. That would have got her into double figures and had 5 in double figures for the Eagles. Thomas hit a 3 earlier. That one no good. Put back up and in by Hanks. Oh, it's Booker, rather. Both blonde ponytail. She's got 14. Shot clock. 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kennedy going to hold it. Down to near the end. Just a few tenths of a second difference. Looks like they'll take the shot clock violation. Turn it over with a couple of ticks left on the clock. Tenths. And the officials don't want to put 3/10 of a second back on the clock. And that's the end of the ball game. 74-40. Run over the scoring for you real quick. As for William Woods, Booker with 14, Hazel with 8, Thomas with 6, Rogers with 5, Boyd with 5, Phillips with 2. For the Eagles, Bakarova with 19, Massanat with 11, French with 10, Johnson with 10, Addison with 8, Kennedy with 7, Willock with 5, and 4 points for Deja Eli. So the Eagles go to 11-3 on the season. William Woods falls to 3-9 on the season. We'll be back here now. It's a Monday game when the Eagles, men and women, will take on Benedictine in the first in a home in conference play. First games of 2022. We thank you for being here with us. This is Charlie Brown. We'll be back here on Monday, 4 o'clock, women's game. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. Happy New Year to everybody, and we will talk to you on Monday, 4 o'clock, women's game from here at Central Methodist. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.